Hey everyone, welcome back to Cracking the GRE Math Subject Test. We're on the Precalculus chapter. This is question number 6. In this question, we're told that f and g and h are real-valued functions defined for all positive x, and we're told that the composition of f and g is equal to the composition of g and h. And then we're given f and we're given g, and we're asked to find what h is. So the way to do this problem is to, first of all, write out the composition of f and g. So let's see, f compose g, that's the same thing as f of g of x, is equal to, well, f is x plus 1, so if we, f of x is x plus 1, so f of g of x is going to be g of x plus 1. Well, what's g of x? That's just root x plus 1. Okay, so that gives us the composition of f and g. Now, what's the composition of g with h? Let's see, g compose h. G of h of x. Well, g is the square root of, g of x is the square root of x. So the g of h of x is going to be the square root of h of x. So we know that the square root of h of x is equal to the square root of x plus 1. So now, if we square both sides of this equality, we will get h of x. Okay, so now we know that h of x is equal to, well, square root of x plus 1 squared, that's going to be the square root of x squared, which is just x, plus 2 times square root of x plus 1. Is that any of our choices? Well, if we look closely, then we can see that that's actually the same thing as e. I don't know why they wrote it that way, but if we factor out a square root of x from the first two terms, we'll get square root of x times square root of x plus 2 plus 1, which is e.